Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Greenote GSC50 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. What I want to do today is to show you around the vacuum some of the features and benefits that it offers. First of all, we just need to get it unboxed. So I must admit, this is quite a new brand for me. I've seen quite a few different brands of cordless vacuum cleaners over the years, but this is quite a new one for me. This really why it's of interest. Quite a substantial book of instructions. Covers quite a few different languages in here, but hopefully I should be able to figure out most of it for myself. I must admit I've not had a look at all of the tools and accessories to see what it comes with. So we've got what have we got here? We've got a dusting brush. That's always a good one. So this will be the main wand. So that's in a light metallic blue. I quite like that actually. It's quite a nice colour. And we've got a crevice tool here. That's quite a standard tool with most cordless vacuums. So just take that bit off. We've got the main floor head. Just put that to one side. We've got a spare filter, or a filter. I assume it's a spare one. Hopefully the main one is within the vacuum, but I'll have a look at that in a moment. We've got the charger. Clearly being a cordless vacuum, we're going to need to charge it at some point. And now we have got the main body of the vacuum. So that looks really smart actually. I think what I want to do, I'm just going to get all the packaging together, put it to one side, and then I can start to have a look at the vacuum itself. Now I've got all the packaging to one side, I can start to have a look at the vacuum itself. So this model has up to a maximum 35-minute runtime. What you will find is that you've got a high and a low setting. So you've got a button on the top here, and that's using the trigger. So you turn it on using the trigger-based on and off switch. I must admit, this kind of design I absolutely love. It's something that some manufacturers haven't really caught on to yet. But some manufacturers will have a physical on and off button, which is okay. Other manufacturers have a trigger-based system, but the main disadvantage is you have to keep your finger on it. Whereas with this one, all you need to do is press it on and then turn it off like that. And especially if you suffer with your hands, things like arthritis, then with the normal trigger-based on and off switch, that can be quite an issue. But this kind of system, I think that's absolutely brilliant. And I was just mentioning about the runtime. So on this, you've got a maximum of 35 minutes. Clearly that's going to be on the reduced suction. I'll just show you on the top here. So hopefully you heard the difference. All you'll find is if you're going to use it on the higher suction, then that will reduce the runtime of the vacuum. It's a really lightweight design. It's only 1 kilogram in weight. You'll also find when it comes to emptying the bin, couldn't be easier. You've got a button on the front here, so just make sure you hold it over a bin. Ideally do it outside. I'm not really into doing these or emptying vacuums like this inside. So you just hold it over like that, and then the dirt will fall out, and just pop that back on. You can take this apart if you want to. So this has a 0.6 litre capacity, which in its class, that's quite good actually. You will find there are some within this price range that are a bit smaller. Bin capacity, I would think is really important. There's nothing worse than having a vacuum cleaner where you're going to go and vacuum several rooms and you're having to empty the bin all the time. But what you can do is you can take this apart. So you've got a button on the top here, press that, and then that will just come apart like that. And then this just twists like that, so dead easy. And then if you want to, you can just go and give that a quick wipe out. I wouldn't recommend getting that wet because you've got several electrical contacts in here. So try and avoid getting that wet. You don't want to damage it because that won't be covered under the manufacturer's warranty. As far as the warranty, it comes with a standard 12 months guarantee, but you do actually get 2 years with the battery. So that's really good. I always try and point out things like warranty information because it's nice when, especially with a battery, it's nice that Greenote will extend the guarantee to the battery of 2 years, because not many manufacturers will do that. It's just nice that they've got a bit of confidence in their reliability. What you can do is you can also undo this to get access to the filter. And I've mentioned earlier as I was unpacking that I just wanted to double check that I've got a spare filter here, and that's really good. So we've got two HEPA filters, and the main advantage of a HEPA filter is if you suffer with things like dust allergies, then that can really help to try and extract as much dust and dirt from the carpets, but also what it will do is it will just keep it within the vacuum rather than expelling from the vacuum back into the air, which could be a bit of an issue for you. So anyway, I mentioned that you've actually got two, so one is part of the vacuum. The main reason we've got a spare one, and again, if you follow me on YouTube for a while, you'll know I talk about this quite a lot, because this is a washable filter, so the idea is just give it a rinse and make sure that's nice and clean. But what you'll find is that when you come to clean the filter, it can take ideally around 24 hours to dry. I would always recommend leaving that, put it to the side. Don't be tempted to put it back in the vacuum cleaner before 24 hours. The main thing is that clearly if it is still a bit damp, then it can damage the vacuum, it can damage the motor, and that won't be covered under the warranty. So what I'd always recommend, when you buy any cordless vacuum, it doesn't have to be the Greenote, I'd always recommend buying a spare filter. And I'm really pleased that Greenote have put a spare filter in here, just saves having to buy one. And the idea is that what you can do, you can wash the filter, put it on the side to dry naturally for at least 24 hours. Then while that's drying, you can pop the other filter into the vacuum, just so you're not having to wait too long. So well done, Greenote. When it comes to putting the vacuum back together, then couldn't be easier. Just pop the filter in here, and that will just screw back on at the top there. That just locates in the top. So you just twist it. It's got a little padlock symbol on the top there. I'm not sure if you can see that. So that just twists to make sure that's all in place. And then all you need to do is just clip that back on. So fantastic design, really. I'm really impressed. As far as the tools and accessories, you do get a couple with it, as I mentioned. So they just clip on the front there. So you can use it as a handheld cleaner if you want to. So it's nice and lightweight if you want to go and vacuum the stairs or go and vacuum in your car. This is one of the main tools. So this is like a soft dusting brush. So if you wanted to go and vacuum, say, around your hob in your kitchen, or if you wanted to vacuum a keyboard, for example, then the bristles on here, although they're soft, they're pretty stiff as well. So it's a good combination for vacuuming even some of the hard to reach areas. Talking about hard to reach areas, this is always a good one. This is like a crevice tool. If you needed to get down the side of your sofa or down the side of your car seat, then that's the main one to use. You've also got this. Let's just open this up. So this is a cheeky little brush. This is I suppose that's a fairly stiff bristle brush. And this is used for helping to clean the main head. So, well, I suppose a couple of applications. So the main one will be to help you clean some of the hair that can get wrapped around the head here. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the main floor head. That's quite a good size, really. And if you wanted to take this apart, then just take the clip out and the whole brush comes out like that. Now you've actually got two different types of bristles. You've got the blue ones, which are really soft, and then you've got the grey ones on top. I know you won't be able to see it, but you can't really get the benefit of it. But these are really stiff bristles. And then when it comes to putting it back in, then that just drops in there and then just clips in the side. Absolutely brilliant design. I must say I'm really impressed with that. Quite a few of the manufacturers still insist on getting a coin to undo the bottom plate. You have to remove that, and it's just a bit of a pain. But all I was saying, you do get this. I suppose the idea of this is it's got a little blade in there. So you have to, well, I say you have to be careful, but it will be really difficult to cut yourself on that because it's all contained within that little tool. But really the idea is that if you do get hair wrapped around it, then you can just use that to scrape along there and just get any hair. So if you've got hairy members of family, or if you've got pets that molt, then that's a really good tool to have. When it comes to charging the vacuum, couldn't be easier. All you need to do is just plug it in underneath there. That's it, just slots in there. And it normally takes apparently around 3 to 4 hours from, if it's completely flat, it'll take around 4 hours to fully charge, which isn't normally an issue. You've also got this, so this is the, I suppose the hose or the wand as some manufacturers call it. Now you can see here that initially it's quite short, so if you are quite small, then this could be an ideal size for you if you want to vacuum. I think for the majority of people, you want to extend it like that, just pressing the button on top, and then that will just slot into the top here, like that, just clips into place. The advantage of the option to extend or shorten it, it's a really good idea. It's something that I'm surprised not many other manufacturers do it. But I suppose really the advantage is, if you wanted to get into a top corner of, say, your living room, if you got some cobwebs there, then you'd have it fully extended. If you didn't need to go that far, then you can just shorten it, and at least you've got the flexibility to adjust it. As well as using the main floor head in the end, so that will just slot in like that. You do have the option to put these tools in as well. That's it, so any of these accessories will just slot in there. But I think what I need to do now is I need to give it a quick demonstration just to see how well it performs. Just give you a quick couple of demonstrations. The first one, I've just put some breakfast cereal on the floor here. I'm going to use this on the normal suction. I'm not going to use it on the boost. I just want to see how well it will suck up the cereal from the floor. So let's have a go. I'd say that was pretty successful. To be honest, this kind of floor and with larger particles like that can be really difficult with cordless vacuums. So the second demonstration I want to do, I've just put some more of the breakfast cereal on the windowsill in my conservatory. I'll use this on the boost setting just to see how well this one will perform. Well, very impressive. Didn't take a moment to get all that up. If you're thinking of buying one of these, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I timed that quite well because it's just started to rain and it can get a little bit noisy in here within my conservatory on the roof that's on at the moment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the quick video on the Greenote GSC50 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. Please give us a thumbs up, click subscribe on my YouTube channel, leave any comments below. I do always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. If you've got any questions on the vacuum, then just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you because I've got this one at home at the moment. Also, if you have got one of these, or if you have got any of the vacuum cleaners that Greenote make, then let me know what you think about it because I do always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.